Archangel Michael says, there is a storm brewing behind closed doors, one that has your name written across its center. You might think the chapter is over, that the story has ended, but the truth is far from that. Somewhere in the quiet hours, far from the eyes of the world, your ex is setting into motion something you never imagined. It begins with whispers you cannot hear, but they are spreading like wildfire in the places you least expect. A few people already suspect it, but none of them dare to tell you yet. They believe that revealing the truth might cause a shock you are not prepared for. Archangel Michael says, their eyes have been watching you from a distance, though they pretend not to notice when your name comes up. In public, they smile, they act as though their life has taken a brighter path, but in private, their actions tell a different story. Those who know them best have seen the signs, they have never truly let go of you. The plan they are working on is unlike anything you've experienced before. It is not about reconciliation, and it is not about revenge in the way you might think. This is something layered, something complex, something designed to hit you in a way that leaves you frozen. Type Amen to get blessing 333. There are people around them who have tried to stop this plan from unfolding. They have warned your ex that playing with your emotions like this could lead to consequences they cannot control. But instead of slowing down, your ex has only become more determined. Late at night, they scroll through old conversations, not to feel nostalgia, but to study you, your patterns, your weaknesses, the small details you once shared without realizing how much they revealed. Every smile, every message, every subtle hint from your past together is being pieced together like fragments of a puzzle. Archangel Michael says, you must understand something, the silence is not peace. The absence of their name in your life does not mean absence of their thoughts about you. They are crafting a moment, a sudden move, one that will drop into your life like an unannounced storm. This is why your energy has felt different lately. Your dreams may have been restless, your days carrying a weight you cannot explain. Your spirit already senses what your mind has yet to fully uncover. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Someone close to them knows more than they are saying. This person has been caught between loyalty and guilt, unable to decide whether to warn you or stay silent. They know that the timing of your ex's move is important, that it will happen when you least expect it. You have seen glimpses of it before. A random message from an unknown number. A passing mention of your name from someone you barely talk to. A strange feeling that you were being watched or thought of in ways you didn't consent to. Archangel Michael says, your ex has been gathering allies without you realizing it. Some of these people are mutual friends, others are strangers you've never met. Each one plays a role, whether they understand the full picture or not. The truth is, what they are planning is both personal and public. It will not only affect you emotionally, but it will ripple into areas of your life you thought were untouchable. Type Amen to get blessing 999. The location where this will begin has already been chosen. It is not somewhere far away, but somewhere so ordinary that you would never suspect it to be the stage for what is coming. That is part of their strategy. They want the element of surprise to be so strong that you will have no time to react. They are relying on your trust in certain people and places. They are betting on the fact that you won't see the trap until you are already inside it. This is why caution is no longer an option, it is a necessity. Archangel Michael says, you have been chosen to hear this warning now because you still have time to shift the outcome. You still have the ability to prepare, to gather your own strength, and to make sure their plan doesn't play out as they expect. But preparation will not come from fear. It will come from awareness. Every conversation, every person who reappears from your past, every small coincidence, treat it as a clue. The pieces are already moving, and the more you notice, the more control you reclaim. Type Amen to get blessing 222. Their preparation has reached a stage where they no longer need to think twice about it. Every detail has been mapped out, from who will be present to what will be said. The timing is not random, it has been aligned with moments in your life where you are most distracted. They have been quietly watching your schedule, your routines, and your recent changes. The smallest shift in your habits has been noted and woven into their plan. Even the people you think are harmless could unknowingly be feeding them information. Archangel Michael says, your ex has been feeding a false story to the world. They want others to believe they have moved on so completely that the thought of you never crosses their mind. But their actions in private contradict every word of that public facade. You may have wondered why certain strangers have been oddly interested in you lately. Why they ask questions that seem unrelated but later feel unsettling. This is because the circle involved in your ex's plan is larger than you think. Type Amen to get blessing 555. There is something they are keeping hidden, a piece of evidence, a token, something from your shared past that they have never let go of. They guard it like a weapon, waiting for the moment to use it. Its appearance will be the trigger for the moment that will leave you speechless. This is not the type of event that happens quietly. It will not be a private whisper between you and them, it will be a moment others will witness, either in person or through the waves of social connection. And the ripple effect will reach far beyond you. Archangel Michael says, there are signs that the universe has been trying to place in your path. The random name drops, the sudden feelings of déjà vu, the moments where you feel eyes on you but see no one, they are not coincidences. They are warnings that the timeline is tightening. Some of those closest to you are not fully aware of the danger, but their instincts are telling them to be protective of you. They may have been urging you to avoid certain places, certain meetings, or even certain conversations. Trust that sense, they feel the echo of what is coming. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Your ex believes they have an advantage because they think you have let your guard down. They think your healing has made you soft, that your peace has made you forget how to defend yourself. But they underestimate the quiet strength that has been building inside you. They do not know that the version of you they once knew no longer exists. They are still planning for the old you, unaware that the person they left behind has transformed into someone far stronger. This miscalculation will be the crack in their plan. Archangel Michael says, the moment is drawing closer, but you will not be caught unaware if you keep your focus. The more they move in the shadows, the more you must stay in the light. The more they hide, the more you must stand where they cannot reach without exposing themselves. This is the advantage you hold, truth does not need to be hidden, and strength does not need to be announced. You will see their plan before it lands, and when it comes, you will be ready. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Their steps have already been set into motion. The conversations have been had. The pieces are falling into place. They have rehearsed what they will say when the moment comes. They have considered the possible reactions you might have and prepared for each one. They are convinced that they will hold the power in that moment. But Archangel Michael says, the power will not belong to them. When truth stands against deception, the outcome is always the same, it only takes time for it to be revealed. And when it is, the person who thought they were in control will be the one left speechless. This is not just about the past you shared. This is about the version of themselves they are trying to prove to others, one that cannot exist without trying to control how you are seen. Type Amen to get blessing 111. They are becoming restless, feeling the pressure of their own plan closing in on them. The more they prepare, the more the weight of what they are about to do sinks into their mind. But that nervousness is masked behind a carefully maintained calm that fools almost everyone. A few of their closest confidants have begun to question their motives. Some have even tried to warn them that this could turn against them if they are not careful. But the stubbornness in their heart is stronger than the voices of reason surrounding them. Archangel Michael says, this is the type of move that changes reputations in an instant. It is not just about you, it is about the statement they are trying to make to the world. They believe that if they pull this off, they will rewrite the way people remember your story. They do not understand that truth cannot be erased. Even if they dress it in lies and half-truths, the reality always finds its way through the cracks. And the moment their actions are exposed, they will realize they underestimated you. Type Amen to get blessing 717. Right now, they are relying on timing more than anything else. They believe that if they strike when you are busy, distracted, or unprepared, you will not have the strength to counter their move. This is why they are watching you so closely, waiting for the perfect gap in your focus. They are even using people who seem harmless to deliver subtle messages. A casual conversation. A friendly check-in. A random meeting that feels coincidental but isn't. Archangel Michael says, this is the art of quiet preparation. The kind of plotting that does not announce itself until the moment it demands attention. But their quiet steps are not as invisible as they believe, they leave traces, and you are beginning to see them. Those feelings you've had, the ones that tell you something is coming, are not imagination. They are your intuition sensing the shift in energy around you. Your spirit already knows that the air has changed. Type Amen to get blessing 505. The location where this will unfold has already been visited by them more than once. They have rehearsed the scene in their mind, down to the smallest detail. Every move is planned so that it looks effortless when the moment comes. They have also considered who will witness it. There is an audience they want present, either physically or through the ripple of whispers that will follow. They want the reaction, the shock, the spread of your name in conversations you didn't choose. Archangel Michael says, the impact of this plan depends on you being unprepared. This is why this warning comes now, so that you can stand steady when the moment arrives. When you refuse to react as they expect, their entire plan begins to crumble. And when it crumbles, the power shifts entirely to you. Not because you fight them openly, but because you remain calm while they unravel under the weight of their own actions. Type Amen to get blessing 646. Already, small cracks are forming in their plan. Someone they trusted is no longer fully on their side. That person has seen enough to know this is not going to end the way your ex thinks it will. They have noticed your growing awareness. They have seen that you are no longer moving blindly through your days. And it is making them nervous, because a prepared you is the one thing they did not factor into their plan. Archangel Michael says, when the moment comes, you will feel the atmosphere change. The room will shift, the air will become heavy, and something in your soul will whisper, "This is it." That is when you will stand, not as the person they left behind, but as the one who has risen above it all. And in that instant, the one who planned to leave you speechless will be the one who cannot find their voice. Type Amen to get blessing 292. They are already pacing in the shadows of their own decisions, waiting for the day to arrive. Every night, they revisit their thoughts, making tiny adjustments to the plan so it unfolds without flaws. But every change they make also opens another door for fate to intervene. There are moments when doubt creeps into their mind. They wonder if you might already know, if you might be 2 steps ahead of them. Yet that fear quickly turns into determination, pushing them forward. Archangel Michael says, you are not standing where they left you. You are higher now, clearer, stronger. This is why their plan will meet resistance they cannot predict. When they speak about you to others, they speak as if you are irrelevant to their life now. But the truth is, you are the heartbeat behind their every thought. And no matter how much they hide it, their obsession has only grown. Type Amen to get blessing 383. A mutual acquaintance has picked up on the tension. They can see the truth beneath the surface, but they are staying silent for now. They are waiting to see how this plays out, unsure which side they should stand on when the time comes. This person's silence is dangerous. They know too much and yet say nothing. That knowledge is like a live wire, ready to spark at the slightest movement. Archangel Michael says, sometimes the ones who stay silent are the ones you must watch the closest. They hold the key to a chain of events, but their loyalty shifts depending on which way the wind blows. And when this moment finally happens, it will expose not just your ex's intentions, but the true nature of several people you thought you understood. Type Amen to get blessing 919. The setting they have chosen is designed to disarm you. It may look casual, friendly, or even accidental. But every detail is crafted to put you at a disadvantage. They will likely appear calm, as though their intentions are pure. They may even greet you with warmth, hiding the sting in their words until the exact second they want to strike. Archangel Michael says, your strength in that moment will not come from fighting back, it will come from watching them expose themselves without you lifting a hand. Every word they say will weave their own undoing. And when their final line falls, you will see the realization in their eyes that they have lost control. Type Amen to get blessing 212. Already, the whispers are moving faster. More people are becoming aware that something is coming. They may not know the full story, but they can feel the tension building like a storm. Your ex feels the same tension, but interprets it as excitement. They believe they are on the edge of victory. But they do not realize they are standing at the edge of their own undoing. Archangel Michael says, there will be a moment, just before it happens, when you will feel a shift inside yourself. It will feel like time slows, and every detail becomes sharper. That is your sign that the moment you've been warned about has arrived. And in that frozen second, you will already know how to move, how to stand, and how to turn the plan meant to shake you into the moment that frees you. Type Amen to get blessing 414. The days leading up to this moment are already in motion. Every interaction, Every subtle word exchanged in circles around you is like a silent drumbeat counting down. And though most people can't sense it, your spirit hears it loud and clear. They are drawing closer, but not in the obvious way. Instead of stepping directly toward you, they move through people and places that are familiar to you. This way, you see no danger, only comfort, until the moment they step into view. Archangel Michael says, this is not just an attempt to shock you, it is an attempt to reclaim control over the story of your life. They cannot stand that you have found your own strength without them. And this move is their last attempt to pull you back into their shadow. They think they know you well enough to predict your every reaction. But what they don't see is the change within you, the resilience they can no longer influence. Type Amen to get blessing 303. One of the most dangerous parts of this plan is that they've wrapped it in false goodwill. They will frame it in a way that makes them look like they are helping you, caring for you, or even surprising you with kindness. But behind that mask is the real intention, one designed to shake your ground. It will be quick. You may not even realize what's happening until it's already in motion. And by then, the room will feel like the air itself has shifted. Archangel Michael says, you must remember, control the pace. Do not let them dictate the speed of the moment. The slower you respond, the more their mask begins to crack. When their mask cracks, the truth comes spilling out. And once it is exposed, it cannot be hidden again. Type Amen to get blessing 828. They have also been careful with what they share on the surface. Publicly, they avoid even the smallest trace of you in their words or actions. But privately, they speak about you with a fire that betrays their real state of mind. Someone who once believed their lies has started to see the truth. This person is now watching closely, wondering if they should step in or simply let events unfold. They are torn between loyalty to your ex and the quiet respect they have for you. Archangel Michael says, watch for unexpected allies. In moments like this, some will stand with you, not because you asked, but because they can no longer stomach the injustice in front of them. Their decision, whether to speak or stay silent, could shift the weight of the moment entirely in your favor. Type Amen to get blessing 525. The final stage of their preparation is already here. They are rehearsing conversations, refining their tone, deciding exactly what to wear so that the moment feels intentional yet casual. They are planning an image they want burned into your mind. They have convinced themselves that this will be the moment people talk about for years, that it will make them appear powerful. But power taken through deception always collapses under its own weight. Archangel Michael says, when the day comes, do not meet them where they stand, make them come to you. Let them feel the distance they can no longer bridge. Let them feel the truth that their hold over you has broken. And when they realize that their plan has failed, the one left speechless will not be you, it will be them. Type Amen to get blessing 919. The day they've been waiting for is closer than you realize. You may think it's just another ordinary date on the calendar, but for them, it's the moment they've built everything toward. And in their mind, nothing will stop it from happening. They've already chosen the hour, the exact moment when they believe you'll be most unguarded. They want to strike when your focus is elsewhere, so you're caught off balance. This is the illusion of control they believe they have. Archangel Michael says, the danger isn't just in their actions, it's in the chain reaction those actions are meant to cause. They're not only after your emotions. They want the echoes of that moment to ripple into other parts of your life. But what they've forgotten is that echoes can be turned against the one who started them. And when you control your reaction, you control the outcome. Type Amen to get blessing 474. The people around them think they understand the plan, but yet secrets always have cracks. And one of those cracks is already beginning to widen. Someone who caught a glimpse of their true intentions is wrestling with whether they should let you know. Archangel Michael says, trust your sudden instincts about people's behavior right now. If someone begins acting differently around you, quieter, more watchful, or overly kind, it's because they know more than they're saying. Those subtle shifts are clues, and you must gather them before the day arrives. Type Amen to get blessing 626. In their mind, they've already played this scene 100 times. They've imagined your reaction in detail, how your face will change, how your voice will sound. They believe they can predict you like a script they've memorized. But they are working with an old version of you, a version that no longer exists. They don't know the patience, the resilience, and the calm you've built in their absence. That is the advantage you hold. Archangel Michael says, when the moment comes, speak less and observe more. Let them reveal their intentions without giving them the reaction they crave. The less you give them, the more they struggle to maintain control. And when they lose control, their carefully built image collapses in front of everyone. Type Amen to get blessing 848. The signs will come faster now. Random messages, unexpected encounters, or invitations that seem harmless will begin to surface. Each one is a piece of the setup leading toward their big moment. Do not dismiss them as coincidences. Every detail has been placed with purpose. And each move is designed to guide you exactly where they want you. Archangel Michael says, you have the power to change the path. One shift in your choices, where you go, who you meet, what you respond to, can throw their timing into chaos. They will not be able to adjust as quickly as they think. That small disruption could be enough to turn the entire plan back on them. Type Amen to get blessing 717. Alright, I'll carry it forward exactly from where we paused, keeping the same sharp suspense, 3-sentence rhythm, and steady climb toward the breaking point. The countdown has already started in their mind. Each day feels like a step closer to what they believe will be their victory. But they don't realize that the closer they get, the more transparent their intentions become to the ones watching closely. There is a nervous edge to their movements now. Even when they smile, there's a flicker in their eyes that betrays the weight of what they're carrying. They are holding on to a secret that is too heavy to keep hidden much longer. Archangel Michael says, the truth always has a way of pressing forward, no matter how deep someone tries to bury it. And in this case, the truth is beginning to leak into places they cannot control. Once it slips into the open, it will spread faster than they can pull it back. That is when the power they thought they had will dissolve completely. Type Amen to get blessing 393. Behind the scenes, they've been tightening their circle. They want as few people as possible involved, fearing that too many voices might weaken the plan. But in their attempt to keep it contained, they've also created suspicion among those they've excluded. One of these people, someone who once trusted them completely, has begun quietly keeping notes. This person is waiting for the right moment to expose what they know. And that moment may come sooner than your ex anticipates. Archangel Michael says, betrayal has a way of finding its way back to those who start it. And the closer they get to executing their plan, the greater the chance that someone in their circle will turn against them. That turn will be the first crack that breaks their strategy apart. Type Amen to get blessing 515. The environment for their reveal has already been set. It's a place they believe holds emotional significance for you, somewhere they think will amplify your reaction. They want that setting to work as an invisible weapon. They have imagined every angle, where they will stand, where you will be, who might overhear, and how to make the moment feel unavoidable. But this overplanning is also their weakness. The more complicated the plan, the more ways it can go wrong. Archangel Michael says, your awareness is your shield. The more you see through their setup, the less impact it can have. Awareness is what transforms shock into composure. And composure will be the one thing they never planned for. Type Amen to get blessing 727. The closer this moment comes, the more you may feel the air around you shift. Conversations will carry undercurrents, looks will linger just a second too long, and certain people may avoid your gaze altogether. These are all signs that they know something is brewing. Your ex will mistake this for anticipation working in their favor. They will think the tension is part of the excitement they've orchestrated. But it's really the quiet before the collapse. Archangel Michael says, when the day arrives, let them believe they've drawn you in. Let them think they hold the upper hand. Then, when the moment peaks, your calm will be the silence that speaks louder than anything they prepared. That will be the instant their own plan swallows them whole. Type Amen to get blessing 848.